Alright, good evening, folks. Good evening. We'll give this thing a bash, then. Certainly interested in seeing whether or not this thing is any good. I deliberately avoided playing the backer alpha and the beta because I wanted to play this from the start. And frankly, who the hell wants to play bits of an RPG and then have to play it through again? That sounds like a terrible idea. Let's up the volume level. There we go. That should fix that. It was a bit quiet. And eventually I'll most likely do a full video on this, but it's going to take ages. I mean, it's a bloody RPG. I usually don't do RPGs, but from time to time I will indulge. It depends on how important I feel the game is, or whether I just want to do it, you know? Sometimes I just ignore them and say, yeah, you know what? Don't care. I don't care. I'm just going to play it, and... yeah. Or not play it. More often than not, don't have the time to play RPGs these days. Incidentally, no. I don't believe anyone has found and killed my character yet. I'm reliably informed that my character is very far into the game, and it's very unlikely that anyone has run into him. But yes, I did back this for $1,000. So my expectations are very high, which means that my ability to, I suppose, tolerate imperfections is going to be extremely fucking low. That's how I operate. I don't have buyer's remorse. At least not in the way that a lot of people on the Steam forums do. People with buyer's remorse, they tend to take things very personally. If the game that they pre-ordered or whatever ends up being bad, they'll willingly defend it because they're not allowed to be wrong. I don't have that problem. I realize I'm frequently wrong. So if something ends up being shite, then I'll just call it for what it is. Alright. Let's rock and roll then, shall we? You'll have to let me know about the sound levels. As usual, you know how XSplit is. The levels are all over the place. So, I've already got my options set up for this. Global volume and everything is set up the way that it should be by the looks of it. Will it actually affect the entire level of Windows? I'm just going to double check. No. Interesting. Okay. Alright. Yeah, so I'll have to balance it around. Let me know if something's too loud or too quiet. New game. Let's go. This giant scorpion thing is a little angry. Alright. Well, we're going to have to create someone from scratch, aren't we? We're not going to select anything pre-made. Look at all this nonsense. Do we actually have to go with 4? Okay, maybe I pick the other ones as pre-made, but I'll make my custom character. Alright. Create a custom ranger. Let's do that, shall we? Combat skills will increase your proficiency with combat. Wow, yeah, okay. What a big surprise. Allocate available statistical points. Alright, what would I like to do? I'd like to be a talky sort of person. I very much enjoy that. It's usually a good idea. So I'll probably go with fairly high charisma. Let's see what all of these actually do before we start, shall we? High coordination, that's number of action points, bonus ranged hit chance. Okay, always useful. Luck. Generally don't go for luck in most RPGs, honestly. Increased critical chance, chance to evade. Awareness, initiative in combat and chance to evade. Strength is, well, strength also increases max carry weight, so that's always useful to have. Speed. Okay, intelligence. Skill points per level, I do like that, very much so. We'll probably go for a high intelligence, high charisma character. And then we'll have a look at the other stuff. That is a lot of skills, and I love the fact that that's all there. It's like, wow, it's like a real RPG. Okay. Very Fallout-esque. As well it should, you know. Where do you think Fallout came from? Fallout came from Wasteland. Okay, yeah, charisma! Let's dump a bunch of points in that. Okay, 3 attribute points remaining, so we'll go for Charisma 6. Intelligence 5, maybe. Let's go for Charisma 7. And we might want to... An extra action point is probably not going to be terrible, so let's pop 1 in coordination there, shall we? Seems reasonable. We like that. Okay. Alright then. General skills, 12 skill points. Alright, well, we probably want things like barter, kiss ass and hard ass. Okay. So that's going to unlock a bunch of keyworded conversations. I don't particularly want to kiss ass anybody, but I will happily hard ass people. That is a lot of skill points required to go that high, though. So I think we'll put 2 points in that. Animal Whisperer. I am tempted to be an animal whisperer. Smart ass. That's clearly got to be done. Oh, okay, yeah. So we could take both smart ass and... Well, let's take some out of hard ass and go into smart ass. That's far more accurate. Can I go down to 0? Why? So I put 1 point in it, but I can't remove it? That's a bit silly. Am I missing something on that one? Unless, of course, this has something to do with it. No, I imagine that's just to manipulate the menu. For some reason, once you put 1 point in it, you can't seem to go back. Oh! Oh! There. Okay. That's a bit weird. They should probably just have a proper slider here. I don't really know why they're doing that. Left of the bar, it's like, what? Right click is the standard for cancelling stuff like that. Let's put 2 points in smartass. There we go. Ooh, weaponsmithing. That sounds like fun. Skills, knowledge skills, toaster repair. A very specialized and underappreciated skill in a world without toast, but surprisingly useful. Use toaster repair on any broken toasters. You never know what you might find inside. Okay, we've got to take a point in toaster repair. Come on. Come on. That's got to be done. Not even a question about that one. Okay. Leadership. Yeah, definitely want a bit of leadership. Increases allies' chance to hit as well. I like that. Perception. Do I want a weapon skill of any sort? Probably not. I'll rely on my other people for that. Let's go for smartass level 3. There we go. And put a point in barter. Alright, so I'm a intelligent talky fellow, a toaster repairman, a smartass, but charismatic leader of men. Put 1 point in weapons so you start with a stick. Okay, that's a good enough reason to put 1 point in weapons. I would probably go with... Oh, my coordination's average. Sniper rifles, maybe? I guess I'm not good enough for that. Maybe shotgun. But that does require me to get a little bit closer. We'll just go with straight-up handguns. Why not? There we go. Okay. Cool. So that's my character. And now I get a chance to customize my character's appearance. If I so desire. My age is 30. My... Yes. I do not smoke anything. My ethnicity is, I suppose, European. And I am male. Okay. So we can do a degree of customization here by the looks of it. Just, whoa! Okay. I'm clearly not going to the right parties. Yes! That is much more me, I think. If I was in a post-apocalyptic area, I think I would look very much like that. Let's remove the hair. There we go. Okay. It's maybe a bit more accurate. Or maybe I can get some kind of hat. I can, as it turns out. Which kinds of hat? There are many hats, as it turns out. But not quite enough. An insufficient level of hats. I don't think we can change the hair color, actually. I think it's just as it is. This will do. Yes, I am happy with that one. I was looking for Jedi, I didn't get it. Take new snapshot. There we go. That looks perfect. I am a charismatic leader of men, of course. Alright, now it's like, create more rangers. Now that I'm not going to do, because frankly, that's going to take far too long. So, we want to take a tough guy. Let's see, what? Okay, so he's a sniper. Alright, so let's take a sniper, a bruiser, and a combat medic, maybe. There we go. That seems reasonable, doesn't it? We'll go with them. I could easily make a bunch of other stuff, but, well, it would take forever, and I'd rather actually play the game. Okay, seasoned. Yeah, seasoned seems reasonable for the time being. Alright, let us begin. So far, the sound levels seem to be okay, but do let me know if that changes, right? Please don't be bad, like some of the other NXL games were, like Choplifter. Oh, Alexander Brandon I actually had no idea Alexander Brandon did the music, but I'm very glad that he did, or at least sound design. I dig that.
What comes after the end? I don't know. Neither did they. They were just an army engineer battalion, constructing roads and bridges deep in the middle of the Arizona nowhere. They didn't know why Armageddon had come. They'd heard radio chatter about an attack on some space-based missile platform. But who had attacked it, or why? No one knew. What they did know is that the politicians and the generals had finally ended the world. Now, everything was gone. They took over a federal prison for a fort, kicked out the convicts, got busy starting from scratch. Maybe it was an act of mercy. Maybe they figured that the prisoners would die out in the harsh new world. Whichever, it came back to bite the engineers in the ass. Cultists, criminals, cannibals. They've been living with the fallout ever since. Good people had survived too, called for help in the night. And those engineers, those common soldiers, could not stand by and see them die. So they came out of their fort, and they helped the survivors defend their homes. And for that, they earned a new name, a proud name, the Desert Rangers. Now, Rangers, I know at times it seems our cause is hopeless. And I know it's hard to say goodbye to a brother in arms. But I want you to know something else. That no Ranger who dies in the line of duty will ever be forgotten. Nor will he have ever died in vain or unavenged.
All right, cool.
Thank you, recruits.
Well, that's where most of the game's budget went, clearly. All right, just making sure that the game seems stable. Stream seems stable. It does. Cool. All right, General Vargas. I have to wonder. I should probably just read this stuff out, shouldn't I? Because there's going to be a lot of text in this game, I imagine. Let us begin. Oh, it has voice acting. It's just very, very, very quiet in comparison to the rest of it. I'm sorry, you were expecting Crysis 3? It's a Unity engine game. It's a CRPG. Who gives a fuck? Oh no, the CRPG doesn't look like Witcher 3. Of course it fucking doesn't look like Witcher 3. Jesus. Alright. Trying to figure out exactly why duty is in green. Is there a reason for that? Oh. Interesting. Okay, so these are elements of the conversation.
You've hardly found your feet with us, and here I am sending you on a mission that already got one ranger killed. Well, I wish I had another option, but the desert rangers are spread a little thin right now.
This is inexplicably quiet in comparison to the cutscenes. I think we're going to have to up the VO. Let me have a quick look at why it's doing that. Okay. So I think we're going to have to... We're going to up global volume. I'm going to lower pretty much everything else and keep the VO volume reasonably high. Okay, again, do let me know if the levels are off here.
And Team Baker is up north looking for a way through the radiation that's cut us off from Vegas. I'm afraid the next generation is going to have to lead the charge on this one.
Wait, I thought this was AAA. It's a Kickstarter game. Bloody hell, did you guys not even bother to research anything? Jesus Christ. Ugh. Alright, so that's a lot better. Good. Yes, of course it's an indie game. It's so strange that people don't know what it is that I'm actually playing. You know, feel free to look at Wikipedia. 2 minutes will give you information. Alright. Mission. Yes, let's talk about the mission.
The mission is this. Search the area where Ace's body was found, and do your best to recover his logbook and the repeater units. Then call in your report. If you find the repeaters, I may send you on to finish his mission.
No, it's your job. Yeah, you know the video that I made over a year ago about that? Watch that then, jackasses. Jesus Christ. I immediately regret my decision to stream. Okay, search the area.
Ace's death must be avenged, and it will be. But finding the signal he died trying to track down is just as important. Besides, I got the sneaking suspicion that when you find the one, you'll find the other. When you get back to the Citadel...
Whoa, that's weird. So for some reason, some of the voice lines are completely off in terms of their voice levels. That's a bit weird.
I'll give you the locations of the towers once you have the repeater. Yes, call in on your radio.
Okay.
Where the heck do you think you're going, recruits? I know you're eager to get out into the field, but I haven't told you where you're heading yet. Now settle in and
Very
listen.
odd.
The place where Ace was found is about a day's walk east from here.
Okay. We're going in that direction. Good.
Good luck out there, recruits.
Alright, well that sound needs to be fixed. I don't know what the hell happened with that. Maybe I just clicked through the dialogue too quickly or whatever. I'm not 100% sure. Alright, so your group kind of moves together. Well, I guess we can pick up that. Yep, there we go. We have a shovel. Wonderful. Very happy about that. You can zoom out a little bit. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna just double check the volume levels. Yeah, VO volume's where it was, and it's just some weird bugs. I'm not really sure what's going on with that. And then we have some tooltips. You can manually enter keywords in the dialogue window. Oh, now that is an old school idea, isn't it? There are hidden keywords in the dialogue. That I have not heard about that for a long time. That reminds me of old interactive fiction games. Strangely enough, we now have games that are less interactive than the interactive fiction games were. Very odd. Assign commonly used items to the hotbar. Yep, that would make sense. Toaster repair. There we go. I suppose I can put the shovel on. Did I just drop it, the shovel? Why did I do that? I had no intention of dropping the shovel. I thought I could put it on the hotbar. I guess I can't. Did I... Oh, shame, the tooltip's gone now. Oh, you can do... You right-click and you click add to hotkey. Okay, that's how it works. You don't just drag it on. That's good. Alright, so he has a sniper rifle. He's got a barbed wire bat and some painkillers. And he has regular pistol, and I also have a regular pistol and fairly limited ammunition. Okay, good to know. Conversation skills. You can switch the active ranger to use conversation skills. Okay, good. Oh my god, I'm gonna push people down a well. I'm fairly sure that people are just trolling the chat now. Why isn't it an FPS? Fallout was an FPS. Get the fuck out. Jesus Christ. Why did your parents lend you their credit card to subscribe to this channel, if you believe that? God damn, 10 years old. Alright, let's rock and roll. And there's all of this stuff going on as well. So you can actually mess around with the radio. Interesting. Alright. I'm just going to say, I'm just going to close the chat for the time being. I can't be bothered with it. People are just particularly annoying tonight, so we're just going to close it and ignore it. Alright. I don't know if there's all that about. Yup. Alright then, let's go and do the first mission. I'm interested to see how the combat works, so I have to assume that it's reasonably Fallout 1-esque. What is that? Okay, water, fair enough. A store of some description. The essentials are tough to find as they are. We just can't give them away for free. Believe me, I wish I could. We'll keep our prices as close to cost as we can. Okay. Alright, so we'll get more stuff when that happens. Let's see if there's anything worth... I don't actually have any money, do I, really? So I'm not going to be able to do much with that. Okay, so... decent amount of stuff that I would love to have and can't afford, essentially. Alright then. Okay. Let's just have a wander around then. Thank God. What? Now, that, I would imagine, has got to be some sort of reference. Can we shoot it in the head? Yes, we can, as it turns out. Yes, we can. I'm glad to hear that. Alright. Let's get out into the world and actually do the first mission then, shall we? Yep, let's gather our party and venture forth. Cool. Ah, right.
Echo, this is Ranger Command. Come in. Roger, Echo 1. Just making sure your radio is working. I'll be your dispatcher from here on out. I also wanted to give you a little heads up on your water situation. If you've all got full canteens, you should have enough water to reach the place where Ace died with plenty to spare. But if you're going to go exploring, you'll want to fill up again at any oasis you can find.
Alright.
Remember, your main priority is to recover the repeater units Ace was carrying. Once you've got the devices, you'll be headed to Ag Center and High Pool to install them. But we'll talk about that after you acquire the repeaters. We must, of course, bring Ace's killers to justice. But right now, that's secondary to discovering the location of that signal. Until now, Woodson's been our dispatcher. But Ace's death made me realize I've spent too many years in my office, walled off from the world, how it's changing. I need to know what's going on out there, and I figure the best way to do that is to start listening to the people's problems. So, I've decided that from now on, I'll be the one fielding calls and talking in your ear when you head out into the waste. Don't let that make you self-conscious or nothing. 10-4, Echo 1, carry on. Ranger Command out.
Alright then, so... you have a water limit. I assume this is water. Let's move and check. I would be correct. Okay. So that's your water gauge. If you run out of water, one assumes that you die a horrible, painful, dehydrated death. Okay. Try not to die of radiation poisoning or loss of water. Alright, fair enough. I actually cannot remember which direction we were going in the first place. Okay, radio tower is there relative to... we are here. Okay, so we need to move this way, I imagine, across the mountains. Or maybe it's the other way around. Hard to say. Go and have a look around anyway. Alright, dangerous raiders. Let's have a little bit of a scrap then, see how that one goes on. Where are the dangerous raiders? Well, they're certainly hidden somewhere. Ah, okay, I see. Alright. So as soon as they spot you, it begins an encounter, which is all action point based, I assume. Alright then. Well, that's fairly annoying that he got right up close and personal with my sniper. And I guess it's my sniper's turn. I suppose that's based on initiative or something along those lines. Alright. Okay, ambush weapons, reload. We can attempt to do... Oh, don't have enough AP for a headshot. Alright. Regular shot, which of course does sodding nothing. And turn. Weapon jam. Lovely. That's fantastic. So much for that then. Alright, so if I... So that's my action point counter there. Move them on 6 action points now. If we go for headshot, we somehow don't have enough AP to do that. 65% chance to hit. Alright, give it a bash. Oh! Whoa, 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 whoa! Well, that's not a bad little weapon you have there, I've got to say. That's fairly impressive and terrifying. A little bit of a camera problem across bridge geometry by the looks of it. That they need to fix. Okay. Alright, well, it's not a great idea for you to be there, is it? We can do a headshot from here, but somehow we only have a 24% chance to hit from that range with headshot, which is a little odd, I've got to say. You'd think it would be somewhat better than that. Evidently not. I can get a plus chance to hit if I crouch. And now what about a headshot? 34%. Okay, not brilliant. Alright, well, I suppose we'll just take a shot at him. Which we somehow managed to miss! Which is incredible. What I do like in the corner is the combat log, which seems to be full of flavor. That's always nice. I'm gonna stand up now, just in case he decides to take a swing at me. Alright, back to the sniper rifle fellow. Who has a 0% chance to hit from that distance. Would that be? Okay. Yeah, I mean, I just can't hit him, right? By the looks of it. Swap weapons to fists and just punch him in the head. It's probably a better idea. And my stream is lagging again. That has been happening quite a bit lately. Friendly fire! Lovely. I was able to do 8 damage to my own party member. That's just brilliant. So at least we know that that can happen. I take 2 AP to move here. Now, you should take another swing at him. Absolutely. Weirdly enough, it says plus 10% chance to hit there. I wonder if that's actually true, but... Nope, missed him. Never mind. Alright, so we have catastrophically failed to do a damn thing. I suppose we'll... For some reason, it is quicker to swap weapons to fist and then swing with a fist than it is to swing again with a bat. Go figure. And you can conserve AP for next turn. This guy's doing a huge amount of damage. How... Okay, how the sod can he hit from there, really? So that's my sniper down already. Revive with surgeon skill. I think, thankfully, we do have that, I assume. So, lovely. That's just bloody lovely. Can we actually kill him? 74% chance to hit. Come on. Come on, really? Don't be bloody ridiculous. Absolutely absurd. Okay, so I can use the surgeon skill, which is this one, to revive him with a basic trauma kit. So we're going to do that. And now you can take a swing and hopefully not miss him this time. Thank you! Much appreciated. Now please don't die. Alright, he had a weapon jam, so I'm going to go right for him. Yeah, so he's clearing his weapon out, and he managed to miss. So apparently, we can hit people from halfway across the map, but when it comes to point-blank range with a pistol, absolutely not. He is now affected by stiffness. Okay, keep it in your pants, thank you very much. That is apparently how AP works. I suppose I'm wearing very little armor, so that's probably got a lot to do with it. Okay, can I hit him from there? Apparently, not a chance, it would seem. Crouch and maybe fire. 0% chance to hit. I suppose he's behind cover. Well, never mind. Get nice and close to him and just... Well, we don't even need to. We can just take a swing from here, can't we? I think it's even worth the headshot. Just go for the 75% chance to hit. Clobber him around a bit. There you go. So what have we discovered up to this point? Barbed wire bats, fantastic. Handguns, fucking useless. And I think we probably need to vastly increase the level of the sound effects, because I can't even hear the gunshots in the game at the moment. It's that low. Alright, so we will conserve for next turn. Switch out to hunting rifle. 12% chance to hit. Some sniper you are. What about if I crouch? Not enough AP to do anything. Alright, well, you are really useful, so just going to conserve AP. So you can conserve, by the looks of it, up to 2 action points for next turn. Alright, well, let's get a bit closer so we can actually do something useful before this fellow murders everybody. Okay, now I can actually hear the gun, so that's nice. Oh, Jesus Christ. What? Come on! Not messing around, is he? Not at all. Alright, who else has taken damage? Let's go field medic. No valid items. So in other words, we are out of things we can use to do field medic stuff. Which is bizarre, because that, to me, looks like a field medic thing. Bit strange. No valid items. Like, well, what do you call that? Ah, you don't have enough action points. Okay, be more specific. There we go. Well, we almost got murdered by a party of 2 basic raiders, so 3, in fact. I forgot the guy who exploded. Oh, that was stressful, wasn't it? Okay, let's at least loot the bodies and try and get something useful, shall we? A snuff box, a pair of broken sunglasses, a small amount of ammunition, and some tobacco. That's just lovely. So, most of our guys got almost killed from that, so that's just brilliant, isn't it? Okay, can you actually use your skill now? Yes. Good, okay. I assume we should be fixing people up and that they don't automatically heal. It seems unlikely that they would. So, we will get everyone, well, more specifically Cold Eye, back to full health. He is apparently affected by stiffness, which is messing with his speed and coordination. Okay. Is there anything worth looting in this area? Let's have a look. That is a good question. Surprising lack of music. It's combat music, but as we wander around this area, there's no sort of general ambient sound. It's a bit odd, gotta say. Okay, looks like there's probably nothing else here. It's always worth having a look, because I'm not 100% sure whether or not they bother to put items in these areas. Alright. Yes, indeed. Thank you. Alright. Well, that was only slightly disastrous. Let's continue to move in this direction. I prefer not to move any further than 30 waters distance. Oh, there's radiation around there, so I'll try and avoid that. What? Oh, I found Oasis. Nice. Good to know. Okay, we can keep moving then. And this, I assume, is my objective. Yes, it is. That's quite stylish. I like that. That's not too shabby at all, is it? So it's all based around the world map system. And then individual encounters and specially designed areas outside of that.
When you reach the area where Ace's body was found, give it a good going over. The folks that picked him up said it looked like he crawled there. Maybe you can find some tracks leading to where he was attacked. Copy? 10-4 Echo 1 and check in immediately with any new info. Those repeater units are a top priority. Ranger Command out.
Alright. Try and not mess up this time, shall we? I should probably reload. Oh good, it does a mass reload in these situations. That's nice. It's convenient, I like that. So the stiffness is still applying. Remember, if you're stiff for more than 4 hours, you should see a GP. There we go. We have some actual music going on now. Which, unsurprisingly, is a bit Borderlands-esque. I am not... Smartass level 1 is required. Alright. I am Smartass level 3. Oh, I could go... Is this a good idea? I think it's a fantastic idea. There you go. We have successfully outsmarted him. That is lovely. Bear in mind, there's a surprising amount of... Yes, fantastic. There's a surprising amount of information that pops up here, which is awesome, actually. It's very reminiscent of text adventures and, of course, a lot of text-based RPGs back in the day. Let's have a look at this and see what's going on. The console is connected to the radio tower's transmitter with a cobbled-together collection of wires. We're looking for the boosters, aren't we? Let's have a word with this fellow here. I'm sure... No, I don't really.
Well, let me tell you Matthias's law, friends. Matthias's law is vengeance. And soon, Matthias's law will stretch all the way to Arizona and kill those so-called upholders of justice, the Desert Rangers.
Well... Fair enough, then. Let's have a look at what that is. Okay, that might be useful. Update the logbook. Find the rest of it. I want to assume this is where he got whacked. What do we have here? Ah, things that might actually be useful. I don't have any energy weapons, but might as well take the loot. Not sure if any of these folks have anything useful to say. Probably not. We'll just head through the pass. Interesting. A prosthetic leg. Well, it's worth stuff. Okay, side quest. Good to know. Yeah, this is very much giving me the CRPG vibe that I think people backed this game for, frankly. About loot and exploration, and a lot of text, which is great. That's exactly what people would have expected, I would imagine. Do I even have a... I assume Cold Eye has good perception, right? Or does it even matter if I change? I guess it doesn't. Should we try and go in the... Was that the same what? Oh! Ouch! Okay. It was booby trap, but it's still locked one way or the other, and I'm pretty sure I don't have a way to get through it either. We could try and break it. Oh, cool. 92% chance of success. Just kick it a few times. There you go. Lovely, lovely. That's what we like to see. And it only exploded slightly in my face. Will this explode? God please stop. It has a sickle in it, and... oh, Jesus. This game is not messing around, is it? No, no, no. No, it is not. Let's, revive our fellow here. Could we please stop having everything explode? I think it's a tad excessive to booby-trap a gate and then booby-trap the crate which is behind the booby-trapped gate. Just slightly. Just a smidge. Just a smidge. Alright, well that's most of my health gone. I suppose we'll have him eat the drugs. There you go. He should be able to sort himself out quite nicely. We're almost out of medical supplies, and it's entirely due to my own incompetence. It's got nothing to do with actually being shot at. I probably should have got higher perception. And that's the alarm. So, this is a new group here. Who are thankfully not attacking me. And you are very, very dead. I suppose we're able to convince them not to murder us, which is lovely. Although I imagine that we don't really worry too much about that when every single box that I try to approach in this damn place explodes. Wonder if we can have more words with him. No. Okay. Evidently not. Let's have a look at the logbook. Let's see if we can find these damn repeater units. Must be around here somewhere. I did go in this direction. I don't believe... oh yes, there is a map screen for that. Okay. So there was an entrance there that I missed out on by the looks of it. There's also a little hut that's probably worthy of exploration. Oh, hello, it's a box. We know what that means, kids. Who has the highest perception? Or does it even matter? Does it use the person with the highest perception? I have to assume that it does. I don't know why I'm asking. I'm not actually reading the chat right now. Or is perception even a skill? Looks like it's actually not, based on that. At least it's not an attribute. Yes, perception is a skill, and the chances are that none of my people have it. Nope. Nope. And nope. Okay. Alright, will the box explode? Let's find out. Incredible, it didn't. And I got a heavy weapon out of that. Although I'll be surprised if I actually have the ammunition to fire it. Look at the size of that bloody thing. That's an M2. There we go, that's lovely. I don't know if Big Bert can use heavy weapons. Might be worth having a look to see if he has any skill in it. I imagine it's probably all melee. Yeah, well, he's got 8 strength, so I suppose he could probably carry it, and his coordination's not awful. He has 0 skill in heavy weapons, but he also has 0 skill in everything else, so I suppose that's not really an excuse, is it? You'd think that they'd do a shared inventory. At least in terms of messing around to try and equip people with things, but it doesn't seem like they have, for some reason. It's a bit fiddly, isn't it? So I assume I can just drag that onto him. Alright, and I can... you can strip it for parts and equip it as a secondary weapon. And he's going to need some ammunition. Wonder if there is a way to combine everyone together. If not, there probably should be. Not much ammo for that, is there? That takes 5.56, which I've maybe got enough ammunition for a couple of bursts of it at most, so I'd probably best be a little bit careful. I wonder if I drag it in here if it'll load it. No, it won't. Okay, I guess we'll just do the whole good old reload button. Swap out his weapon. There we go for that giant thing. And then load all the ammunition we've got into it. It fires 8 rounds at a time by the looks of it, so I have 2 salvos with that, and then that is it. But it's nice to have nonetheless. Can't really complain. And hopefully we'll be able to grab some money while we're out here, and we might be able to load the thing. Although I have a feeling that big heavy weapons like that are probably very, very expensive to keep running. Which is a fairly cool feature, I've got to admit. If that is indeed true. Okay, so that was the box that I opened earlier. There is an entrance around here, apparently. Yes, there is. That wasn't entirely clear, but... would be quite nice if that map would actually come up as a mini-map. I don't really see the purpose for having to hit the M key to see that. I mean, the map is quite detailed, don't get me wrong. It seems to be like a 3D render. It may not be, but... still, it would be nice to be able to have that as a mini-map without having to hit the M key every once in a while. Ah, I have lost my stiffness. That's such a frequent problem in my life. Alright. Maybe it's treasure. Or maybe it's bombs! Maybe it's bombs, video game. It's not bombs. How lovely. Good. Ah, distribute all will give it to characters best able to use them. Good. So, let's double check and see if it's actually done the right thing. Did it? Give it to the medic. Yes, it did. Good. That makes inventory management quite simple. That is a toad with 60 HP, and it hits for 15 to 17 hit points. So it 2-shots my dudes. That's lovely. Can I shoot it in the head? Let's try. I think we might have missed. I would be correct in that assumption. Alright. Well, this is not good at all, as it turns out. Not good at all. Alright, can you move back there and make... no, not enough AP to shoot. That's just lovely then. Alright, then. We're gonna crouch, and we're gonna wait till next turn and save a few action points then. Alright. Shall we hit it in the head, or shall we... let's bring out the big guns, shall we? I mean, how could we really miss? Apparently we can miss, very much so. Alright. How much AP does it take to fire this thing? 6. Okay, so if I move here... 11% chance to hit at point-blank range with a large heavy machine gun. I guess that's what happens when you have no training. Let's give it a shot. Oh. Well, this could be problematic. Alright then, switch back to the bat. And turn. Alright. Headshot is somewhat reduced ability, to say the least. We'll crouch. 80% chance to hit. Alright. Let's hit him. Oh. This is going to take a while, by the looks of it. This is going to take a while. I'm just hoping he doesn't do too much damage. Oh my... what?! What?! My main character's dead! Well, that's just peachy. I guess I shouldn't have gone in the cave. Huh? Alright, well, I imagine my entire party is now going to be killed by a sodding toad. Lovely. He's dead, Jim. He will always be remembered as goddamn useless. It turns out my high charisma was of no help in this situation. Who would know? Well, now the toad is going to kill everybody else in my party. There we go, there's one! And there's the other. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Oh, I just shot him. You are fucking useless. Imagine 21 points of damage to someone behind your target. That's incredible. He was on the ground. How do you do that? You can just die. Like, frankly, you deserve everything you get in this situation. GG. Game over. Holy shit. That didn't go well, did it? No. No, it didn't. It's okay, we have an autosave. I'm not sure where it is, but we do have one. And yes, there is permadeath in this game, so people can die completely. Oh, and it starts us right back here.
Roger that, Echo 1.
Which is lovely. Alright, quick break, and then we will come back and hopefully try and not die. I suppose going in the cave was the wrong thing to do. Yeah. Alright, folks, we'll try the toad again. And apparently, I'm told that there is another character that I missed in the starting area. So I'm actually using 4 characters instead of 5. I wonder how many you can actually have total. Probably quite a few. Alright then. Let's begin. And by begin, I mean, let's do that again. And just forget that that ever happened. Oh, man. Okay, that's always nice. Still would be nice to have, at least out of combat, a shared inventory would be good. I'm not really sure why they don't do that. I wonder if there is a reason for it. Pull that move again. Investigated that. That's good.
So let me tell you Matthias's law, friends. Matthias's law is vengeance.
This consistent DCing is getting really fucking annoying. Like, it's just, like, 1 second drops, and it's dropping the whole fucking stream. I'm gonna switch my intake server. And I don't know why. Like, this has, like, been happening over the last couple of weeks. It's fucking awful. I don't know why it happens, but it is happening. So I'm going to switch out my intake server and see if there's got something to do with that, which means the stream is going to go down, alright? Just making you aware of that. I will be back in a minute after I've switched out my server, and the hope is that that will actually fix the problem. But again, this has been happening over the last couple of weeks, and it's awful.
Roger that, Echo 1. When you reach the area where 10...
Alright, we'll see if that helps. If it still DCs me, I'll just wrap the stream up. And the next call will be to Time Warner to chew them the fuck out. And, you know, I might actually have the option to do that, because there is an hour competing ISP in this area. So, suddenly, they might actually work, you know? That would be lovely. Alright, so I'll make the backyard comment, which seems to work pretty well. Yeah, I took my router out of the cupboard that it had been sitting in.
Let me tell you Matthias's law, friends. Matthias's law is vengeance.
Does this one explode? I can't remember. No, it doesn't. Okay, good. That's the one that doesn't explode.
All the way to Arizona. And kill those so-called upholders of justice.
Yeah, I wish we had Google Fiber. Jesus. That would be fucking lovely. But we don't. And this one doesn't explode either. This one's got the... Oh, it has something different this time. An SMG, Mark 27. 38 caliber ammunition. That could be worth using. I'm not sure who to give it to. I don't think any of these guys have skills in SMGs. That looks a bit. Nope. Nope. Are those... Yeah. So yeah, sniper rifle skill, blunt weapons, nothing else. Yes, I'm sure building Time Warner cable for the interrupted service will work really, really well. Time Warner cable, of course, has no lawyers at all, so it would be very easy to shake Time Warner cable down for money. Okay. Well, it doesn't really matter who it's given to, I suppose, because no one actually has the skill to wield the bloody thing anyway, but we might as well give it to him. And it uses, what, 38 caliber? Well, looks a bit... I have 20 rounds of that. Equip it as... secondary. Cool. Swap it out. Reload. There we go. Okay. Neat. So it's a 3-round burst weapon by the looks of it. Yeah, fighting the toad appears to be something we have to do. We're just going to try and not fuck it up. I tried to take a sniper shot at it before I even started. I do have an uptime guarantee, but I'm pretty sure they can get around it. Like, these micro... The thing is, that all they'll say is that you actually... It's like, hey, yeah, we have given you the uptime. And I was like, yeah, but these micro interruptions are killing my stream. It's like, it doesn't matter. We still gave you 99.99% uptime. Like, yep. I guess you did. Alright. Well, I suppose we have to deal with the toad in some way, so... Alright. I don't know if there is a quick save. I'm pretty sure it'll probably just save the area. But I'll try. You know, I imagine that it probably doesn't let you do that. Okay, so this doesn't explode. That we know for a fact, unless they randomize that every time. They do seem to randomize the loot to some to some degree. Okay. What is that? Yeah, so he was eaten by the toad. Can we fight it? I believe we can actually move people around. So if we hit space, what it's going to do is set up that. So if we put our sniper back here and our medic as well. Big Bert seems to be the only person on the team that could possibly take a hit. And then put you there. Yeah, the question is whether quick save actually saves this point or if it puts us right back to the start of the area. Alright, cool. We're kind of set up. So if Cold Eye crouches, we can take a 72% shot at him. Which we managed to hit for 13 and have inflicted bleeding. Okay, good. Good start. You can't... Yeah, there's no way. So I'm going to have to run now because he is going to die in one hit, most likely. Can't hit him from here anyway, so I might as well bloody well leg it. Here we go. Okay. We can take a couple of shots from this position. 10% chance extra to hit. How many AP does that take? Alright, so we can take 2 shots. Yeah. Things are a bit quick. Alright, 4 points of damage, so... He's doing pretty well. Do I really want to get into melee range with him? I get one swing at him with a barbed wire bat, which does a decent amount of damage and has a decent chance of actually hitting him. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll go for melee with him. I'm pretty sure Bert can actually take a hit from the toad, although maybe not 2. So, this may be a mistake. Oh, clobbered it for 11. That's what we like. There we go. Much better. Damn, I love tactical combat games. I really do. I absolutely adore them. 2 shots, 56%, or 1 shot with an extra 10%. I don't think there's anything else that I can throw at it, and I certainly can't use toaster repair. So, we'll take the shot. Headshot is like 16% chance to hit, so that's just useless. 1 hit. And a second one. Alright, he's down to 22. That's what we'd like to see. Okay, can we survive the licking? He's bleeding again. Oh, and he missed! Oh, that's horrible. Please don't hit him. Okay, so we have the similar situation of him going after the sniper for whatever reason. Let's run him back here. And now we should be able to finish him off, I hope. Although the sniper's the guy with the main source of damage. We can take... Oh, he's out of range. Okay, let's set up ambush then. I assume this is Overwatch. So, once he comes into range of... We'll have Big Bert stand back, draw his submachine gun. And then fire with that, I suppose. Alright, swap out. So that's 4 action points required to take a shot. I'm going to move here for 3. I think I'm... Oh, I'm actually not in range. Alright, well, we can go with the same thing. We can go with ambush here. So we'll just do massive Overwatch if they come in range. He nicked me weapon! He nicked me bloody weapon! What a scab! He ate it. He bloody well ate it. Okay. Well, that's problematic. Okay. Well, I suppose I'll take a shot. I think we can... Oh, we can't crouch and shoot, though, because it's 7 AP on this weapon. 8. My gun! Yeah, I better get it back. No! You are useless! You are the worst sniper! Oh, no. Lucky! Do we have... Can I hit him with the leg? Alright. Alright, folks. Here it is. Is it time for fisticuffs? It may be. It only does 2 to 3 damage. This is probably not worth it. It's 25% chance to hit, so... No, I think that is a bad idea. If I move here... Ambush! If he comes close, I'll whack him in the face. Alright, 2 shots at 62%, currently crouching. Alright, that's 1. And misses the second shot. That's unfortunate. 3 rounds left in the magazine. And that's about all we're going to get from that. I don't know. Yeah, I'll stay crouched. I'll probably have to take more shots in him after that. Okay, so we can attempt to clobber him, or we can open fire with this thing, which does 5 to 8 damage. I assume if I move closer, this will be a lot better. So it's 4 AP. Alternatively, I can take 2 3-round bursts at 35% chance per. I think 2 3-round bursts is probably enough to kill that thing. I need to hit him twice. The statistics are in my favor. Here we go. I suppose the entire burst counts, doesn't it? Oh, hit him for 5. Alright, so it's not... He's... No! He didn't kill him! It's alright. He's not... He's not quite dead. Okay, it is now officially clobbering time. The spray and pray was not effective. Punch it! Punch the toad! Punch it! Just give it one! There you go! Ah, now you are a true Street Fighter. Excellent. Yes, keep reminding me about friendly fire. Remind him about friendly fire. He's bloody useless. Absolutely. Can I at least have my gun back? Thank you. Wonderful. I also got fly wings, which are not as cool as they sound. They're actual just wings of flies. Alright. Toad is dead. We got our gun back. What a bastard. Okay. Eat drugs. Okay, drugs have now been eaten. It's pretty rare that the second fight you ever get in a game is one that can, like, two-shot you. That's something that reminds me very much of classic titles. Which is, of course, exactly what Wasteland 2 is trying to be. So, hey. It is succeeding in wasting my time and murdering me horribly. And I also need to equip the gun. Now someone else has run off with me bloody weapon. There you go. Unified inventory would be nice. I'll probably get used to it eventually. It might actually help if I equipped it. There we go. That's my primary. Let's reload all of our guns. It's fully loaded. There we go. Weapons reloaded. I don't really have a lot of bullets for this thing. Yeah, it's out of ammunition. So I've got maybe two or three bursts left with it. Gotta be a little bit careful. Alright, let's get stuff. These are the repeater units. Excellent. That's what we like to see. This is shiny, so we must take it. That's more logbook stuff. Good, good, good. And something else. There's a nomad's camp. Interesting. Which I would love to raid for whatever reason. That is the fellow that had the leg. He's not looking too healthy anymore, is he? Not really. Alright then, we have the repeater units. We have defeated the toad. We're feeling good. Yeah, so far this game seems very, very solid for what it is. I know there was critique of the actual aesthetic, but ultimately, that's not really what you care about too much in a CRPG. This feels and plays like an old-school game, ultimately. An old-school RPG in the vein of things like the old Fallout and, of course, things like Baldur's Gate. And you've got to bear in mind that when people kickstarted this thing, that is exactly what they wanted. That is what they were promised. I can't give him... Can I give him the leg? I don't... He's dead! I mean, what use has he got for the bloody thing? I don't think I can give it to him. I suppose we can give it a shot. I thought in the quest log it actually said take it back to the Ranger Citadel. Yeah, General Vargas will want to know about this. So, in other words, I need to take it back. We can't give it to the mechanical man. But yes, none of our characters have perception, which means that things have a tendency of exploding in my face, which is a little bit annoying. It's like, use perception. It's not very effective. Now, there was loot in here previously, so maybe there'll be better stuff this time around. We'll send Big Bert in, because we don't care about his feelings. Okay, we'll give this a good whacking. Smack it by force. There you go. There was only minor explosions. I did get like 4 medkits, and that's probably for the best, considering. It has bandbox select as well. The UI's fine for the most part. I mean, it's mostly hotkey driven. The only problem that I have with it so far is the fact that they don't have a unified inventory, which means you have to do this. And again, I can understand this when you're in combat, that you'd want to be able to do that, but a button... And I've seen no one in chat correct me on this yet. A button that would say, here's your entire inventory in one space so you can move things around would be absolutely lovely. And it doesn't seem like they actually have it. But let's hope that this does not explode. Ammo, 12 gauge and 5.56. Good, good, good. Oh, no! Oh, bloody hell! Oh, that was our surgeon! There's another Mark 27 in there, but I don't know. Revive with the surgeon skill. So, I think we just lost a party member. I'm pretty sure that no one can revive her. Why did I use my surgeon to open a fucking crate? Oh. Oh, dear. And unfortunately... Yeah, I can't do anything about that. And the only way I can save it is to reload. You have to save scum like hell in this game, by the looks of it. Oh, no. If I reload, it goes back to before the Toad fight. No, nope, I'm not doing the Toad again. No, I accept that my healer is now dead, and I'll probably have to replace her later. Yep, unless one of us can level up surgery very, very fast, which is evidently not the case. She's a bit dead. Do I have to wait for her to die so that I can take the club back? Maybe. Yep, she's got the club. She also has the basic trauma kit, which requires the surgeon skill to use. Why didn't I take surgeon on my main character? That seemed like something that would be useful. It's like, I can take the kit, but I don't have the requirements to use it. I'll just triple check that no one else has surgery. Nope! And Pills is now comatose, yes. I can't do anything about that. Can I put her out of her misery? Alright. I don't know if I should do that. I'm sure I can replace her. She was only level 1. There's probably other healers in the game, right? Yeah, you can't use it yourself while you're bleeding out. Pills is now dead. And will always be remembered. I'm sorry, Pills. I failed you. Now give me your stuff. Oh dear. Well, that was unfortunate, wasn't it? Well, you can equip that as your secondary. Can I use the shovel to bury her? Oh man. Absolutely brutal. What was the random bleeding going on? We shall use the pain relievers. There we go. Right, Pills here. Yeah, Pills was here. Not anymore. I'm sure I can replace her after this mission. I'm sure it'll be fine. Bless me. That is the stupidest thing, incidentally. The fact that people keep saying that in this day and age. It's like, no, my soul has not escaped. Fuck you. Don't be ridiculous. People say that bloody thing still. Utterly meaningless. So Nerd Cube was accused of being sexist today. Like, yep. Better try and marginalize all the people with a bigger audience than you, because at some point we might decide that we don't like you anymore. Oh wait, we already don't like you, because you tried to fucking marginalize us. Pissing off a YouTuber is a really bad idea. I like to hear people brag about their armies and their megaphones. Like, there are very few people that have armies and megaphones the size of large YouTubers. You might not want to get on their bad side. You fucking tossers. Alright, so we got the repeater units. What the question is now, what do we do with it? Yeah. Once we recover them, we are to call Vargas. Okay.
Echo 1, go ahead. Got an update for me? What? I'm getting gibberish. Say again, over. Well, I'll be goddamned. We haven't seen any synthetics around for almost 15 years. We better get a closer look at the tech. Mir Captain might be able to tell us where it came from. See if you can grab a piece of it and bring it back to Mir Captain the next time you're at the Citadel.
Well, we did. We grabbed the leg, so... I wonder what happens if I type leg. Because it says, apparently there are hidden dialogue options if you type the right keywords.
I'm getting gibberish. Say again, over.
Robot.
I'm getting gibberish. Say again,
I
over.
guess none of those are the thing. Okay.
That is Mir Captain's fancy word for smart robots. She calls them synthetic life forms.
And again, we have the same problem with the voice acting going randomly quiet for no reason. I wonder if that's something to do with the stream. I'm not 100% sure.
Plain old robots are dangerous enough. Ones that think for themselves are a nightmare.
Alright.
Good, but our priority is still those repeaters. Now that you have them, I'm sending you on to complete Ace's mission, which was to attach him to the most powerful towers in Arizona, so we can get a fix on that mystery signal. One tower is at High Pool, the other is at the Ag Center. Sending you the coordinates now.
Alright, goodbye then. Okay, so that's High Pool, that's the Ag Center, and there's a Nomad's camp over there to explore. Yeah, this game is already giving me exactly what it was that I wanted from the Kickstarter, frankly. Which is an old school CRPG, and it turns out we got an old school CRPG, who knew? Looks like this might very well be the real Fallout 3. Not that Fallout 3 was bad, it's just that... Well, I played Fallout 2, you know.
High Pool is at the most southern and eastern corner of our jurisdiction. They're a vital part of the stable society we've been trying to build here in Arizona.
Okay.
They provide Mayor Fickstrom there about using their tower. He knows you're coming.
Okay, good. Let's talk about the Ag Center.
Ag Center is due south of Ranger Citadel and very important to what we're trying to achieve. The The researchers there are developing hardier plants and animals that will thrive in the harsh conditions.
I'm gonna head back to the Citadel first. One, I need to replace my healer because I accidentally exploded them. And then I'll head out to one of these two. I do want to go to the Rail Nomads camp. I want to know what that is all about, but...
Talk to Matt Forrestal about hooking up to their radio dish. Used to be part of an old satellite relay system, from what Woodson tells me. Strongest transmitter in Arizona. Roger, Echo 1. Ranger Command out.
Level up! Let me guess. Surgeon!
Copy, Echo 1. This is Ranger Command. Go ahead. Echo 1, your recent progress merits a field promotion for one of your team. Congratulations, Echo 1. You've done well.
Alright. Cool. Level up. Can we level up not missing? That might be good. Skill points. Okay, so... Putting... Maybe put one in submachine guns since we actually... Maybe we put two in submachine guns now, because... Okay, so if I go up to that, that's what? Two skill... Let's put one in handguns there, and then... We only have one skill point left, which I assume is not enough for anything. How cruel of them. Mm-hmm. Pills isn't... What? What do you mean pills is benefiting from a mending effect? What? Pills... On the third day, pills rose again? What the fuck? Look at that. Pills is apparently now healthy. How is that even possible? We should go back and see if she's come back from the dead. Unless that's a weird bug. Alright, this I've got to see. Okay. So, yeah, we'll put one into handguns there. And that's really about it. We can't level up attributes. Yes. And no one else apparently gets skill points. Okay, cool. So, according... Is she now the undead? That's a good question. Alright, we're gonna go back and see if Pills is actually alive or if the game is just bugging out horribly. I mean, she was... Where was she? She was up here, right? She still looks pretty damn dead to me. Yeah, Pills is very, very dead. This was a lie. Why did they lie to me? Well, that's a weird bug, isn't it? Okay. There you go, Brian. If you've been watching this, then you know that something's gone horribly wrong. Well, they did say gamers were dead. I should have believed them. Tis but a scratch. Scratch your arms off. No, it isn't. I've had worse. Oh me, oh my. I'm not wasting good ammunition on that. No way. Okay, let's get out of here, but I'm going to back to the Citadel. I'm going to sell some junk, and I'm going to see if I can maybe replace my surgeon. That might be good. I'll refill my water over there. Hopefully not get into too many fights on the way. And then maybe, just maybe, we can actually buy something. And we can do a quest hand-in at least. Yeah, I'd like to move. Okay, it's right mouse button. Alright, here we go. We're fighting. Dangerous raiders. Ah, it's raining. Okay. I was not aware there were weather effects in this game. Okay, where are the enemy? Good. Oh, they're over there. Alright. Shame I can't take cover in the building. That would be nice. I don't think there is a cover system in this. Maybe there is, but if there is, it's not obvious. Alright. You're gonna get the bat. You're elite sniper, so... Oh, the encounter began before we could take a shot. That was unfortunate. He's on his way. Let me guess. The sniper isn't going to be able to hit anything again. Alright, well, at least we gave it an empty gun. That's really fucking handy. Oh, my God. Okay. That's just peachy. Alright, you go over there. And I would set you for ambush, but apparently that's 1,000,001 action points, so we're not going to be doing that. I suppose we'll crouch down, set up for a snipe next turn, and we can store a few action points one way or the other. Alright, plan B, hit him in the face. With this thing. There we go. Give him a good smacking. Didn't hit a damn thing. Lovely. The run range on these guys. Out and bleeding 11 points of damage. That's not what we like to see, is it? I need to kill that and clear out my sniper's position. So here's hoping we can kill it in 2 shots. And we can. What? Huh? I guess the armor must have deflected a bit. Oh, either that or it was the total in terms of the 2 shots. Well, that's annoying. That's not brilliant, is it? Because he doesn't actually have any ammunition for the club. I guess I didn't properly distribute it. He's going to take some more damage. In fact, Big Bert is almost dead, which is not good. I can take... sorry, I actually saved up 10 action points, so I can disengage from this fight, and I can take a shot at him for 63%. So... which I managed to miss, because I have the worst sniper, as we've discovered. I would love to take 2 swings. I don't have the action points for it. I want to get rid of him, honestly, and get clear away from my sniper. So, take another swing, which... there we go. He is very, very dead indeed. That's what we like to see. Okay, and just save the action points. But he's bleeding as well. Jeez. The combat in this game is not easy. Oh, can you leave the bloody sniper alone, please? He's on 11 HP. And unfortunately, it seems to do a turn order thing, so I can't... Can I make him take his action later? I guess I can't. Because if that's the case, that's rather annoying, to say the least. Yeah, my sniper is bloody useless. 18% hit chance. Absolutely worthless. Alright, take the shot. What? Okay, I take it all back. Sniper's pretty good. It's a good job, mate. Alright. I can move... I can take 2 action points to go point blank. I could then swap out and then... Oh, I thought I'd equipped him with the club. I guess I hadn't. Alright, well, let's get point blank and then just take 2 shots. So I gain a 4% increase from here. Boom! Lovely. Lucky crit. Still didn't kill him, but I'll take what I can get at this point. Now I'll swap him out of the club, and 43% chance on a 3-round burst. I like it. There you go. Very nice, very nice. And we didn't die, which is lovely. Although he is going to need to eat pills, otherwise he will die very rapidly. Nice. Good. A makeshift machete and a medicine pouch. Well, this was truly worth the hassle. But never mind. And he's still bleeding, and I don't think we can actually stop that. 75 seconds remaining. He's using 1 HP every 10 seconds, so he's going to lose what? He's down to 12. So he's going to be down to about 4. We need to do something about this situation, don't we? What's the barbed wire bat does 7 to 13 damage with a 64% hit chance. Somehow the makeshift machete had a... Oh, it's a bladed weapon. Okay, that's why. Although, you know, it would be... Well, one, we could actually bother to give him something that he can attack with. That would be good. He only has 1 skill, doesn't he? Sniper rifles. And weaponsmithing, so... Let's look at it. So, coordination increases hit chance, I assume... with ranged weapons. Bonus ranged hit chance. Okay, so if we give him the other club then, and then maybe we give the machete to the main character, or the pistol. I mean, both of those seem reasonable. We do have 2 clubs, right? Yeah, we do. He already has the club. He just has no ammo for it. It uses 38, if I recall correctly. We don't have a lot of 38 left. That's probably... I don't know if that's loaded. I assume it is. We'll give... Alright, we'll give him 14 38 ammo. So he can use the club. And how much has he got? 9 rounds of it. He doesn't use that much. I mean, he has the club, I suppose. I don't think you can dual wield. I assume that if there's any dual anything, it's probably a specific item. Okay. Alright, so there's 17 rounds in that. Can reload the hunting rifle and put 14 rounds in that, so that's a few bursts. And I am actually completely out of ammo for that pistol. Although, maybe if I put the other pistol... Yeah, so that still has 3 rounds in it, so I'll just have him have both pistols. So, ammo conservation appears to be a huge deal, as it turns out in this game, at least early on anyway. So, we have enough ammo. Big Bert has not bled to death yet, so that's a plus. I'll see if I've got any medical items that could be useful. Basic trauma kit, can't even use it. Pocket med pack, I need field medic for that, which, again, we don't actually have. So, I suppose I've got to give him the pills, don't I? That's the only item that he can actually use on himself right now. We desperately need to get back to base at this point. Alright, then. Who would pick up Final Fantasy 13 on Steam, frankly? I mean, it wasn't a very good game. Final Fantasy 13-2 was a much better game. I don't know about Lightning Returns, I haven't played that, but 13-2 was alright. 13 was a bit... Well, it wasn't even a bit rubbish, it was just plain old rubbish, wasn't it? It was a bit pants. 556, I don't have anything I can use that with. Okay. Alright. And I'm pretty sure there's nothing else in this area. It doesn't look like they give you other little things to explore in the basic combat areas. They just give you the loot from the guys and then you leave. Jesse tried to play 13-3, and he quit after about 3 episodes. So there you go. Apparently he absolutely hated it. I don't know, 15 looks alright. I gotta admit. If the trailer's anything to go by, and it most assuredly fucking isn't, it looks pretty good. Alright, back to the Ranger Citadel. Please don't ambush us on the way. I would very much appreciate it if you didn't. Alright, we are back to, hopefully, relative safety. So, we can try and get ourselves a replacement. That would be nice. Hello, Mr. General Vargas. I did find this robot leg. There you go. I don't know what BBCF1 is. I have no idea what you're talking about. Ugh. I'll probably have to wrap this stream up reasonably shortly. I'm not feeling brilliant, I'm afraid. But I gotta say, so far, I'm pretty happy with what this game offers. There's a few minor UI issues, and of course, the graphics could always look better, but in terms of a old-school CRPG, it seems to deliver in spades, which is lovely. I'm also glad to see that the stream appears to have stabilized. Let's double check. Yeah, we've had no frame drops, so it seems like it was actually that intake server. Cool. Glad to hear it. There's a lot of dialogue, which is exactly what you would expect when Chris Avalon is the writer. Absolutely. Yeah, Wasteland's on GOG as well. Tell you what. Give me a sec. I've got an idea. You will just give me a moment. And maybe, just maybe, I might have a couple of codes for this. Because I actually ended up getting, I got 5 codes for this. Because I was on the, like, $1,000 tier for it. So... first one to get them in the chat. First one to input this gets it. Alright, 3, 2, 1. There's one code. Redeem it as fast as you can. And I'm going to give you a GOG code as well, because I can redeem either. And here's a GOG code. There you go. So, I've already given away the other codes that I had. So, those were my 2 spare codes. There you go. Input them as quick as you can. First one was Steam, second one is GOG. Enjoy. Cool. Alright. Do a little bit more. See if I can find another healer. Well, congratulations to those that got them. If you didn't, well, it's available on Steam or GOG. Bear in mind that I have not given you my full assessment of this at all yet. It's an RPG, there is a lot to take in, there is a lot to assess. So far, I'm liking it a lot, but, again, role-playing game. Long role-playing game. Fucking huge role-playing game. Alright, let's sell some junk, shall we? Things are going pretty reasonably. And then hopefully we can actually buy some items and get things sorted out. Sell all junk. I'm glad there's a button for that. So this is all of my nonsense. And that's actually from all the inventory screens. Good. Hang on a minute. So you have unified inventory in the shop screen, but you don't have it in the rest of it. Okay. Alright. $61 a scrap. And I have no vendor barter bonus, unfortunately. Okay, cool. So I'm up to $122, which is not enough to buy the FAMAS, or the M14, or anything else, I would imagine. Can't even afford the Midnight Special, which I assume is actually pretty good, by the looks of it. You wouldn't think it would be. Could definitely use some ammunition. We have a couple of those. We could sell the machete off. We don't actually use this, so... Also, as you probably noticed, you can actually disassemble these for parts and create mods. I just don't know how that actually works. I want to keep the shovel because it seems like it's something that might actually be useful. You can probably dig stuff up. But I think I'm gonna flog this because I don't think I need the machete. And this is kind of spare clothing off of the guy that died, so I think we can probably get rid of that as well. There we go. Bit extra cash, always nice. Oh, look, it's a ball with nails in it. That's nice. So, primarily, I'm looking for ammunition here. And I'm mostly using 38. 200 rounds is $600. We don't need that many. I assume, yes, you can. Okay, so $3 each for ammo. We can buy 30 rounds, maybe. Yep. Of 38. That's pretty much only 38 we're currently using. I've got a decent amount of 5.56, which apparently sells for a decent amount too, but I think I'll hold on to that for the time being. $3 a round. Yep. Welcome to the apocalypse. It sucks. We have a couple of medkits that we found. We're fresh out of pain pills, and we don't have a surgeon. So, Oh, those pain relievers are not cheap. They're $45 each. Bloody hell. This is what happens when you have private insurance. Okay. There we go. For $180, I managed to buy 2 things of pain pills and 30 rounds of 38. There we go. Not awesome. Yes, I'm sure it was a good choice. Give me... I'm tempted just to open fire on her, but I'm pretty sure I'm not allowed to do that. I am actually allowed to do that, but horrible things would happen to my party. Okay, let's make sure that... Oh, we got levels too. So you call to do levels. Okay. Do I call from my main party then? Okay, can I just talk to you then? Will that let me do the leveling up? Okay, so you report to General Vargas and he gives you your levels. Okay. A little archaic, but interesting regardless. I suppose it is to be expected. Save and do it? Yeah. Let me do my... Yeah, let's... Okay. Alright, alright. As you wish. We do have Lead Sniper over here. I'm sure he'll do a solid job. Open fire! Yep, we've managed to piss off the whole Ranger camp, and now we're gonna die horribly. Yeah, she's got like 135 hit points. Take a swing at her. And she has armor that's so good I can't penetrate it. But I did give her a concussion, so that's lovely. My club does no damage. Oh, Jesus! God! He will be remembered. Alright, okay. Let's not do that again. That's what happens when you try and kill the main NPCs. They destroy you, it seems. And rightfully so. I love that you can just do that. And the fact that you can't do that in most modern games is ludicrous. Yep, she's got a pretty good gun. Shame I can't steal it. Yeah, she's at 32 damage per shot, she claims. Wow. Impressive. And that's not even the best one. General Vargas has 450 hit points and hits for 40 points of damage. Okay, let's actually do the leveling up then, shall we? What can we do? 2 skill points available. Can we get surgery? I think we need it. Apparently... yeah, it will be... Yeah, surgeon. Surgeon! Let's give surgeon to everybody. That seems like a good idea. Bert, you're a surgeon. You're a surgeon now, Harry. There you go. You're both surgeons. Wonderful. Excellent. We've solved the surgery problem by training everyone on the job. I'm sure this will go swimmingly. Let's see who else we can find here. I can't... Shall I threaten him? I got a little toy that might help. Interested? Okay. Alright. Double-barreled flintlock pistol. That sounds like fun. I promise to use it well. Sweet. Free item. What are you talking about, field medic? Did I mess up? Oh, for Christ's sake. Jesus. I thought it was surgeon that I needed to bring people back to life, not field medic. Alright, we'll try it again. And apparently that works pretty well, so we should talk to him again. Okay. Fine. We'll do it again. I assume... Well, Field Medic is for healing, and Surgeon is for... reviving down party members. Yes, so I was right in the fucking first place. We could have one of each. Yeah, okay, fine, we'll go with one of each. Jeez. I wanted everyone to have a basic level of Surgeon so that if anyone goes down, then we're good. What happens if the Surgeon gets stunned again? Huh? Huh? Uh-huh. Yeah. See, I thought this through. You lot didn't. Yes. Twitch Backseats Wasteland 2. That's the name of this stream. Okay. Everyone being a surgeon seems to make a reasonable degree of sense, but it is a fair point that we do have a bunch of field medic stuff that we currently can't use. So... then you call upon your faith healer. Alright, so we're going to intimidate him again to get the flintlock pistol. There we go. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Is it any good? And what rounds does it use, more to the point? Ooh, look at that. Ah, it's a shotty. Okay, uses 12 gauge ammunition. That's maybe the kind of thing that Big Bert might be able to use. And he gets pretty close in. He doesn't have any skill in shotguns, but he also has no skill in submachine guns, so... we can... yeah, we'll give him the Mississippi Mule. There we go. This pleasant gardening simulator. There you go. Double-barreled burst shot flintlock pistol. With an 8% chance to jam. If anyone's met me in real life, they'll know that I have an 80% chance to jam. Yeah. Alright. So, we can move the ammo over. So he can take... well, he's got 8 rounds of 12 gauge. Is probably fine. But we can just move the 12 gauge over there too. Can I take the ammo out of this? I can remove bits of it. I can strip it for parts. What happens if I remove the magazine? Can I even? It's weird because I thought he had the skill to do that. Maybe I don't know how the weapon crafting system works, so it's a little difficult. I guess we'll just give him the other club then, just as kind of a backup weapon. Okay. I think we're pretty much sorted. Basic trauma kit should go to the surgeon, which I believe is Cold Eye, so you can have that. Healing items we are very, very short on. There we go. Actually, we're not that short on them at all, come to think of it. And pain pills in him. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's for yeah, you're probably right. It is for modding, I think, weapons. So I assume you can strip weapons for parts and then create weapon mods with them, but I don't really want to strip weapons just yet. Is Pills here? No, Pills is wandering the land. I assume that all of these people are people that got their thing through via Kickstarter. Pills is not here. How disappointing. So, I assume we will meet Zombie Pills later on. Alright, so I'm told there is an NPC that we can recruit, so I'm going to go try and do that before we do anything else. Yep, she looks like an NPC. Let's have words with her.
God damn it, Ace. You never should have put down the wrench and picked up the gun.
Ah! She's looking to go on a rip-roaring rampage of revenge, by the looks of it.
Sorry,
I will oblige.
I'm still pretty broke up over Ace. I'm Angie. You kids must be the new recruits old Vargas trained up. Lord, y'all just babies.
Okay. Come with me and murder people. There's a lot of options. Good lord. I said there is some voice acting in this game, but obviously not a huge amount. Apparently you can actually turn on text-to-speech, which I suppose would be useful for people with reading issues, but I can't imagine it sounds very good. Let's give it a shot, though. Just out of curiosity. Just out of curiosity. Oh. Okay, that doesn't actually seem to do anything. I don't even know what that actually means, honestly. I mean, is there a hover over for that? No. So, I don't know what that does. So, I'm trying to convince her to come with me, by the looks of it. So I assume if we go through all of the options, we might be able to. It's not the ideal game for doing on stream, mostly because there's a lot of text, so it's a bit problematic. Definitely the sort of thing to do off screen. Going. Words, 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 words. Well, she doesn't seem like she wants to come with me, does she? Oh, she probably will now. Yes! There we go. Okay, so speak to her again, and that works. Alright, so...
No need to tell Vargas why I joined.
She uses M1 Garand. Oh, Garand. Okay, so... And has... So that's 556. I just got a decent amount of it, too. Alright, we'll give all the 556 to her. We can't bloody use it. Cool. And if we're taking her in the first place, we might not have had a problem. And what's her skill set? Whoa! Level 6 assault rifles. Okay. She is colossally overpowered. It has 5 brute force, 3 hard ass, 3 blunt weapons. 2 outdoorsmen as well. She's way better than everybody else. Level 14. Okay. Alright then. Well, I think you're going to be very, very useful. She has a 15% chance of going rogue, one assumes, because she is way, way better than me. Now, the Garen might... Did he use 7.62? Are you sure about that? We're going to have to check it now. She still doesn't have perception, no. What was the M1... What did the M1 Garand use? Oh, it was chambered actually in 30. In 30-06. Springfield. So, you're both wrong, basically. Yep, it was chambered in 30-06. But in this game, it uses 5.56. Alright then. I think we're ready to rock and roll, aren't we? Let's reload. Alright, we've got a full tank of petrol, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark and we are wearing sunglasses. Let us begin. Alright, so we've got 3 places we could go. Most of them are, from what I can see, in this general direction. That's where the radio tower was. If we go south, there's High Pool and the Ag Center, and then if we go north, we find the Rail Nomads Camp. I think I'm going to head to the Ag Center, which I think, if I swing around this way, will work pretty well. And, oh, let me guess. That actual water fountain actually had a function and wasn't just a piece of equipment, I would imagine. And yeah, I do need to try and fix up my main character. I'm gonna have to eat the pain pills. Yeah, because there was a water fountain around here, wasn't there? Is that where I refill my water? Or is that just there for the sake of it? There we go, yes. So it does. There is actual physical item. Okay. I take it probably when I get access to the Citadel, I get access to medical facilities. But as it stands, we are just going to eat the drugs. There we go. Cool. Well, apparently we have a bunch of ammo nerds in the chat. Alright, we're traveling south. And I assume now that I have an outdoorsman in the party, I'm going to be using less water on the way.
SOS! SOS! Is anybody out there?
High pool is under attack. Well,
We are under attack. I repeat,
we are going in that direction.
Raiders with mortars and explosives are blasting our walls.
Oh.
If anybody can hear this, come at once. Don't know how long we can hold it.
On the bloody way.
Ranger Citadel, this is Ag Center. Come in.
Whoa.
We're under attack. The plant.
So we have to make a choice between the two then.
They're tearing my people apart.
Ag Center, this is Citadel Base. Can you repeat? Did you say the plants were attacking?
Yes, goddammit, the plant.
Well, I need to investigate the plants. I'm sorry, that is too interesting to pass up. We're going to go to the Ag Center. I assume that what's going to happen is, in the other place, there's going to be some permanent consequences for what I just did.
Center, over. Impressive. You move fast, Echo 1. Just hope it's not too late to reach High Pool next. Both are critical to the Rangers and all. Now listen, deal with the emergency situation first before proceeding to the satellite dish.
All right.
Repeat, talk to Kathy. Uh-huh. Suspicious, isn't it, Echo 1? Like someone's monitoring our transmissions, trying to stop our 10-4 Echo 1.
Alright then. Let's rock and roll. Alright, so this is the map. And that is some sort of plant zombie thing. Okay. And it exploded. Well, I suppose that means I don't have to fight it. Can I loot it? Evidently not. Use perception. Yeah. That went so well the last time. Water. It looks clean. Is it? Okay. I haven't turned into a plant monster, so I guess things are doing just fine. Alright, let's head on in. This is kill it with fire bad. Alright. And there are firing modes. I actually did not know that. I assume that is relative to the weapon you're using. Okay. And you can take cover. So if you just move next to something, there doesn't appear to be an icon that represents that. I mean, are these guys in cover or not? Hard to say. Just gonna move things around to see if there's an indicator. There doesn't appear to be one, though. Alright, mega maggots are over there. Let's see if we can actually pick them off from a distance. Nope. Not yet, anyway. Still out of range. Oh, it's because he's using the wrong weapon. There we go. Now you're in range. Splat! Alright, good shot. Excellent. And now there are angry bees. Oh, it's not dead. Okay. So, she's actually got a pretty good aim. Not 100% surprised by that. I just want to try and avoid friendly fire. Yeah, she's just in range. Let's crouch and then take a shot. 68% chance to hit. Alright, super fly. Okay, alright. And she missed. Oh, popped her with the other one. If I move forward, I'll probably be able to fire the shot at you. Yeah, it is bleeding on 1 HP, so that means it's probably just going to die immediately. I think what we do is set up an ambush. Try and deal with the fly. If I had more AP, that would be great, but 53% chance to hit. Very nice. Very nice. And the turn with a spare action point to spare. Oh, that is a very effective weapon. And the Mega Maggot did not bleed to death, which is disappointing everybody in the room. That weapon is not bad. It seems to have a conal effect as well, which is quite nice. Alright. 3 AP. Yeah, we'll just take two shots with the pistol. 1 hit and 1 miss. Alright. That thing went bloody everywhere. 97% chance to hit. Okay, I am very, very glad that I have this person. I wish that I had them before I lost my surgeon. Garen's not particularly powerful, but it seems to be very, very accurate, so I'll take what I can get. If it doesn't ping, I'll be very disappointed. Oh, nice. Lovely shot, lovely shot. I want to use this gun again. It's ridiculous. But I did just unload everything, and reloading is actually 4 AP, so... And I only have 8. Bit disappointing. Okay, if I swap weapons and then run in the general direction of the target, then I actually won't be able to do anything. So I'm just going to set up ambush and hope that the Mega Maggot comes in range and then clobber it with a stick. Alright, I'm taking another shot. 97% chance to hit. It jammed. How unfortunate. Alright, unjam it. And now not enough AP to do anything. Do I want to... I don't actually want to waste that kind of ammo, as I imagine that's quite hard to find. So we can just unload with this, which is going to waste even more ammunition. That was probably pretty stupid, come to think of it, wasn't it? I probably should have just waited and then just... I could have fired the pistol ammo from there. There you go. Splat. Decent amount of party XP. Hard to complain about that. And we go for a loot. Lovely! Bits! Yeah. Looks like a haggis. Alright then. Mass reload. Yeah, I'm digging this a great deal, if you hadn't already guessed. And I mean, ultimately... Rabbit's wet dream. Ultimately, why wouldn't you if you're into this sort of game? If you want a CRPG, if you want a kind of Fallout-like experience. It's fairly rare to find something this complete, and... You know, when I backed this on Kickstarter, this is what I was hoping for. I was hoping that, yes, actually, if you give a company with a lot of experience enough money, they will make a truly old-school style experience that has legitimacy in 2014. It seems like that actually might be the case. Which is pretty cool. But I'm getting a little tired. I also need to do some editing. I actually have 2 videos coming out tomorrow. I have WTF is of Reprisal Universe, and I also have a video about Quake that I did. It's Quake Live. Talking about the mechanical changes and also shooting people with rockets. So I need to go and edit those, otherwise I won't have any work tomorrow. But so far I'm pretty happy with it. I'm going to be playing a lot more of it, though, before I actually give you a proper judgment on this. The first hour is pretty damn strong for what it is, but it's a very long RPG, so I will play a lot more of it, and then, of course, I'll let you know sometime next week. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream. Wasteland 2 is currently out on Steam and GOG. Just bear in mind, of course, that whenever I give opinions on this, I did back this for $1,000. I backed quite a lot of Kickstarters, and some of the games have been alright, some of the games have been terrible, like Take Down Red Saber, which I took to pieces. I backed that for $100, by the way. Just there's a bit of disclosure for you. I backed that for $100, and I fucking shredded it on day one. Rightfully so, because the release version absolutely sucked. So, I'm somewhat thankful that Wasteland 2 doesn't appear to have fallen into the same trap. Yeah. Yeah, it's not too shabby. If you liked Fallout 2, then both in terms of thematics and in terms of tactical combat, as well as some really, really nice dialogue. So far, at any rate. Wasteland 2 seems like it might be right up your alley. Alright, cool. Thank you very much for watching, folks. Apologize for salt at the start of the stream. Just, the last few weeks have been really, really bad for a lot of people. You know? A lot of people that, frankly, should not, under any circumstances, have been dragged into horrible situations, have been, you know, brought into it. You know, I've just been reading so much inaccurate reporting from people that should know better. You know, article after article just attacking gamers, and it seems like there is an awful lot of controversy coming from people that, frankly, again, should know an awful lot better. And we, with large audiences, have kind of been put in a hard place. We don't really know what to do. Here's a thing. I tried to put together a round table with a bunch of high-profile games journalists. They were coming together, and then the Breitbart email leak happened, and everyone pulled out. Back to square one. So I don't know what to do. I don't. I wish I did. I wish I could tell you what to do, but I'm just as annoyed and upset as I believe most gamers would be by the accusations that have been leveled against us through no fault of our own. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, I really have to focus on, like, preparing for my upcoming surgery and getting better, but the last couple of weeks has been very depressing. Very depressing. Anyway. Yeah. We'll see, you know? Maybe they want to keep poking the bear, then they'll see what happens, you know? A lot of us have very, very large audiences, and we try to be responsible with the power that we hold. I think it's in the best interests of those that would write things like gamers are dead to try and make sure that the Snorlax continues to slumber. But you never know. We'll see how this continues to develop. I'll say one thing, though. I'll say one thing before I go, right? You remember the whole XB1 Empath 13 thing? The YouTuber controversy, the Yolk Discovery stuff, and the big kind of revelations about YouTubers taking money and everything like that? You know what YouTubers did when those revelations came around, the accusations were leveled? They actually talked about it. Like, they openly discussed it. And they did interviews. I did an interview with Simon Parkin about this whole thing, and I gave him a lot of really good information. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to be totally honest about this, because frankly, that is the way that I operate, and that's the way that a lot of us operate. And then accusations were leveled at games journalists. And what did they do? They circled the wagons, they closed ranks, and they, en masse, a wide variety of high-profile sites, decided to attack their own demographic. And that is why we're successful, and that is why they are struggling to pay rent. It's as simple as that. I'd say adapt or die, but frankly, you should never have to adapt to being a transparent, decent human being. That should be a default position. And if anyone doesn't believe that, fuck them. Frankly. And hey, what can I say? You know? We are the new games journalism. We're the new hotness. We're the guys with the audience. And if you're going to act like that, then... sorry, but you already lost. You're not our competition. We already won. Maybe you might want to take a few lessons from that. I'll see you next time.